Hey everybody, so I'm back here at Forest Edge Winery. This is in Shepherdsville, Kentucky, so it's right by the Jim Beam distillery here. As you can see, we did the Bourbon Trail today. Husband's favorite distillery, Preservation. Gave me a bunch of fun stuff to wear for the video. So we have a flight here. It's 6 different samples. So let's get started. So the first one we have here is the Riesling. It says apple, citrus, and floral flavors. So sometimes Rieslings can be sweet. This one is under their dry white, so it's going to be a little bit drier. Some Rieslings you can find, but you have to make sure you ask if it's a sweet or dry, because there are 2 variations and they are very different. Sweet is going to be sweet, and dry you're going to know. So you have to always make sure you read, and then by alcohol percentage you can usually tell if it's going to be a sweet or a dry. The higher alcohol content is usually going to indicate a drier Riesling, and then if you get lower around the 8 or 9%, that's a sweeter. So around 12 to 13 is going to be your dry. So if there's no one around to ask, or you have social anxiety, don't like to ask people things, that's usually an indicator of how you can tell is by the ABV. Okay, so let's try the first one. Wow, this is very good. That apple really hits you right on the palate. I don't actually get any other flavors because the apple's so prominent, but it's very good. I wouldn't say I would put it as a semi-dry. It's not all the way there like a Chardonnay, but this is very, very good. I got a lot of samples, so I gotta pace myself here, guys. So 2, I got a lot of like sweeter fruit wines because it's been a long day. It's sweet cherry wine, so all it says is so good underneath the description, so I got nothing to give you other than it's so good. And they weren't lying. This is very good, but I'd be careful. This is not very sweet. Because the majority of 2, 3, 4, and 5 here are under this like sweet category. And honestly, that one was not too sweet. I put it as like a semi-sweet. But still delicious, because you know me and my cherries, love them. So this one is called Berrylicious. It's bold, a blackberry flavor, slightly tart. So again, I'm assuming this one isn't going to be super sugary and like sweet forward. It's going to have a little of that semi-sweet feel. Let's give it a shot. Well, this is sweeter than I thought. It doesn't really have that tartness to it that I was expecting. You know, when you eat like a fresh berry, sometimes they get that like tart. This one doesn't. It doesn't have any kind of tart like if you're eating a fresh berry, but it's very blackberry forward, and it's very good. Because I love blackberries as well. See, number 4 here is called Triple Berry. And it's got blackberries, raspberries, and black currants. So currants you're gonna get a lot in sweeter fruit wines. It gives it like the ability to have a very fruit forward flavor. So let's give it a shot. This is very fruity on the front. I think I get raspberry more than I do the blackberry, but it's very delicious. I would definitely highly recommend this one. This one I think I like the best so far because it's the right balance of fruit and sweet. The last 2 I tried, one was super sweet, and then the other one was not sweet enough. This one has that perfect balance where I get the fruit, but I also don't feel like I'm drinking sugar. So this one is black cherry pomegranate. So it says sweet black cherry with tart pomegranate to finish. I like both of those fruits, so let's see how I like them together. I don't know how I feel about those together. Yeah, not a fan. I like those flavors separately, but not together. No one deserves a goldfish. It's like a little palate cleanser they give you, a little cup of goldfish. Okay. Hard pass on that one. Alright. Last one I have, it's called Zoe Rosé, but as you can see, this doesn't really look much like a rosé. It's too dark. It doesn't have that blush look to it. But I'll give it a shot anyway. It says light, Niagara, and Concord grape blend. So it's going to be sweeter because of that Concord grape. If you see that, that means it's going to be like grape juice. So if you're into sweets, even just starting with like a Concord grape wine, it will be very sweet. That will help you get into branching out, because then you can get Concord blended with something like this is. Yeah, you get the Concord. That's really heavy, but it's very good. They have it under their semi-sweet. I wouldn't fully believe that. I feel like this, it's like an off-sweet. Like it's just dry enough to be not considered sweet, but I wouldn't put it as semi-sweet. It's too sweet. Semi-sweets are like slightly drier, and this is too sweet to be that, but hey, I'm not the one who makes the menu. But it's very good regardless. So, I think overall, my favorites were Triple Berry and this last one. This is Zoe Rosé. Those were my two absolute favorites of the 6. That black cherry pomegranate, I don't recommend unless you like mixing fruits together. That was, I don't even know. But I wanted to do this background because it's really cool. You have all these barrels here. So this back room of the place actually used to be their distribution center, but then they got so popular they outgrew it. But they use it as like a little event room for like bridal showers, baby showers, stuff like that. And I thought the barrels were really cool. It's a whole room full of them. But that's all I have for you today. Definitely come visit. It's a really fun 6 flight set. They have it on this cute little tray. And it's got numbers so you can number them all around so you know what you're drinking. Because 6 is a lot to keep track of, especially if it's not your first stop. But if you have any questions about the winery or any of the other wines I tried, please let me know. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys. Cheers!
Go.
Okay, everybody, so of course, first one, customary glass. Always gotta get one everywhere I go. And then I got 2 wines today. So the 2 that I said in my video were my favorite, the Zoe Rosé and the Triple Berry. And that's all I got for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and then I'll see you guys next week.